Prime Minister Narendra Modi kicked off his three-nation European tour on Monday without much fanfare. The three nations the PM is visiting are Germany, Denmark and France. The Prime Minister's trip to Europe comes at a time when the region is facing many challenges and choices. He said on Sunday that he intends to strengthen the spirit of cooperation with India's European partners. In a statement, PM Modi said he had an invitation from German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. After visiting that country on May 2nd, he would travel to Copenhagen on May 3rd to 4th at the invitation of his Danish counterpart Mette Frederiksen to hold bilateral engagements and also participate in the second India-Nordic Summit. On the way back to India, he will make a brief stopover in Paris for a meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron. The Prime Minister said in his departure statement that through his engagements, he intended to strengthen the spirit of cooperation with India's European partners who are important companions in India's quest for peace and prosperity. The visit comes amid the Ukraine crisis, which has united much of Europe against Russia. Detailing his engagements, PM Modi said his visit to Berlin will be an opportunity to hold detailed bilateral discussions with Chancellor Scholz, whom he met at G20 last year. He was then the Vice Chancellor and Finance Minister. PM Modi said he would co-chair the 6th India-Germany Intergovernmental Consultations, a unique biennial format which India conducts only with Germany. Several Indian ministers will also travel to Germany and hold consultations with their German counterparts. The Prime Minister said he sees this IGC as an early engagement with the new government in Germany within 6 months of its formation. This will be helpful to identify priorities for the medium and long term. In 2021, India and Germany commemorated 70 years of the establishment of diplomatic relations and have been strategic partners since 2000. The long-standing commercial ties between India and Germany form one of the pillars of their strategic partnership. PM Modi and Chancellor Scholz will also jointly address a business roundtable with the goal of energizing their industry to industry cooperation. This would help strengthen the post-COVID economic recovery in both countries. Continental Europe is home to over 1 million persons of Indian origin, and Germany has a significant proportion of this diaspora. The Indian diaspora is an important anchor in our relations with Europe. Therefore, the PM will take the opportunity of his visit to the continent to meet the Indians there. From Berlin, PM Modi will be traveling to Denmark's capital, Copenhagen, where he will have a bilateral meeting with Prime Minister Frederiksen. This will provide an opportunity to review the progress in India's unique green strategic partnership with Denmark as well as other aspects of bilateral relations. Mr. Modi will also participate in the India-Denmark Business Roundtable as well as interact with the Indian community in Denmark. Apart from the bilateral engagements with Denmark, PM Modi will also take part in the second India-Nordic Summit along with Prime Ministers of Denmark, Iceland, Finland, Sweden and Norway, where they will take stock of cooperation since the first India-Nordic Summit in 2018. The summit will focus on subjects like post-pandemic economic recovery, climate change, innovation and technology, renewable energy, the evolving global security scenario, and India-Nordic cooperation in the Arctic region. On the sidelines of the summit, the Prime Minister will also meet the leaders of the other 4 Nordic countries and review the progress in India's bilateral relations with them. As Nordic countries are important partners for India in sustainability, renewable energy, digitization and innovation, PM Modi's visit will help in expanding India's multifaceted cooperation with the Nordic region. During his return journey, the PM will stop over in France's capital, Paris, to meet President Macron. The visit just 10 days after Macron's re-election as the president will allow Mr. Modi to convey his personal congratulations to him. This will also reaffirm the close friendship between the two countries. This will also give us the opportunity to set the tone of the next phase of the India-France strategic partnership. President Macron and I will share assessments on various regional and global issues and will take stock of ongoing bilateral cooperation, PM Modi said. The Prime Minister added that it is his firm belief that two countries that share such similar vision and values for the global order must work in close cooperation with each other. Meanwhile, government sources on Saturday had said that in his first visit abroad this year, Prime Minister Modi will have 25 hectic engagements in his 3-day trip to as many countries, where he will be spending around 65 hours. PM Modi's European tour in the wake of Ukraine-Russia war gains significance as world countries are looking up to India as a country that is highly capable of brokering peace between Russia and Ukraine.